Well, good morning. Listening to the wood thrush in the forest. 7 a.m. Northern Shenandoahs. Just got out of Gravel Springs hut. Beautiful little hut. 3 little springs. Just gushing water. Very nice. More people than I'm used to in a shelter, though. There were 4 or 5 people tenting out at the shelter. Something else I'm not used to. A line at the privy in the morning. Wow. But lots of green. Look at all this green. Wow. And listening to all the birds singing. Kind of humid out today. I got a 22-mile day to I-66. And then I've finished this sort of makeup section here on the AT in Northern Shenandoah. And I'll be able to just start in the Whites and go directly to Katahdin from there. When I get to that, I think I have something else planned while I wait for the White Mountains to melt out. I kind of don't want to mess with that right now, but just enjoying this so much. Look at this. It's beautiful. Just a sensory completeness here. Hope you're having a great day. Expansive views from here. You just come out on these little outcroppings and see the morning mist, ridges in the distance, farms down below in the Shenandoah Valley. Well, if there's somewhere is Front Royal, where I'm going to be heading later today. Not too Front Royal, but to the trailhead. Get picked up. Go home, get a shower. See my family. Some volunteers from the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club. The best Appalachian Trail Club without peer. No kidding. PATC.
Through hiking?
I am, yeah.
When you get done, check out allthe.org. We want to invite you to our gathering in Williamstown on Columbus Day weekend. We want to give you your 2,000 miler award, and I hike the All the Way Appalachian. 350 people are going to welcome you to the Appalachian Trail completers.
Okay, I will try to have it done by October 12th. I'm also trying to do the Pacific Crest Trail this year.
Wow. Wow.
So
You have a YouTube channel?
I do.
What's it under?
Feral Hikes.
Okay.
F-E-R-A-L, like a feral cat.
Okay, if that's the case, you better get up north.
I have.
Northern section. Are you going to zigzag back and forth?
I've done 1,800 miles of the AT this year.
All right.
I'm up in the White Mountains. I had to finish this because I got stuck in a blizzard 2 months ago. I got hypothermia. So I'm making up this 35 miles And right now, you can't get through the White Mountains. You can't get into Maine. It has, with snowshoes. I know. I was doing it 5 days ago.
There's a guy on the channel, T-Rex, and that's the other guy's name. Frozen.
No, T-Rex and I hiked with them for about 4 days.
Yeah, they tried to go up they tried to go up Mount Wolf twice and didn't make it.
I met them going up Wolf, and they said, "Hey, you could try." And we said, "If you can't make it, we can't make it."
Good idea.
So we turned around. We then skipped that section. We went up to Franconia Notch. We went over.
Where's your ass off up there?
It was okay. It was okay. There was a little bit of snow. We were in snowshoes, microspikes. Coming down Garfield was dicey because people don't hike it in the wintertime and it's technical. But we made it. We made it to Garfield Hut. But at that hut, T-Rex and
I can't remember his name.
I'm doing a brain dump here. Mea culpa. But yeah, the one that has 2,000 followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
He has groupies. No kidding.
He never stops eating. I gotta give him credit.
Yeah.
Every time he turns around, he's got a sucker in his mouth or something.
Yeah. He gave me one of his suckers because he had too many. Yeah. So T-Rex can't make it. He has to go back to work.
Yeah.
So he packed it in at Galehead Hut, and they're spending the next 10 days or so doing the rest of the long trail.
The long trail up north, that's going to be high. That's
might be an
high,
interesting
and
hike.
that's going to be an interesting hike too. Once you get past Camel's Hump.
Yeah, could be. I haven't checked their the YouTube site. What is the guy's name? This is embarrassing. I mean, I hiked with them for 4 days.
There's snow in Washington as well. You'll remember so if you're going to go north to south on PCT, you can expect to have snow in northern Washington, and there's still a lot.
Ooh, dramatic effect.
We've never done that before either.
So that's Wheat, and that's Big Dan, and this is the first trail magic I've had in 1,800 miles, and this is at 522, right? Is that the highway here? Yep.
And that's my 2018 trophy.
Oh, yeah. Cool. And this is Star-Lord, who started in March, enjoying a burger.
Northern Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah, and Big Dan, he's a very attentive.
Yes. For hamburgers.
For hamburgers and for bears. Yeah.
For bears.
Well, I certainly appreciate the hamburger and the root beer here. You're going to power me on my way for the last 8 miles before I get picked up.
Hope you don't get rained on, but I'm sure it wouldn't be the first time, right?
Yeah.
So what's your choice of rain gear? Okay, you got the umbrella. What are you working?
I just got like a Columbia rain jacket.
You like your umbrella?
Yeah.
It's kind of an old guy thing, isn't it?
You know, if I had the umbrella 2 months ago, I wouldn't have got hypothermia. My hiking partner had the umbrella.
Because it's keeping the freezing rain off, I guess.
It keeps 90% of the rain off, and the rain gear that I had was, I think, leaky enough that after about an hour or two, I could feel the water, running down my torso, running from my armpit into my long johns, all the way down. The pants were soaked, the long johns were soaked. Inside the rain pants, it was all trapped.
Like a light jacket, but just actually more for warmth. Yeah. I mean, when it's wet and cold, if you're dry or wet and warm, I didn't do anything. But I did get an umbrella. That's going to be my sit up manly. That's going to be my. I'm going to try to do that next year. You're not actually. You think they're going to recognize me? Good. I haven't seen them in.
AT Trail Magic.
At its finest. Well, maybe not.
This is pretty choice. Well, thank you.
There's been 11 people. That's just, I'm stunned. Keep looking up the trail.
Yeah. Well, got a thunderstorm. Coming down pretty hard. I guess you keep walking. Keep walking. That's the default position. Oh, lightning overhead, thunder. Keep walking. I guess that's a good lesson for life. Keep walking. Pretty soon enough, we can't do that anymore. Keep walking. Hope you're keeping walking today. Well, the sun came out again. Beautiful stand of trees here. Yeah, little puddles of water, but beautiful, beautiful trees. And in the sunshine. Yeah. Well, to wrap up the day, started the day at Gravel Springs Hut, mile 957, and finished it here at Tucker's Lane, just north of I-66, at mile 979. So 22-mile day. Took me almost exactly 10 hours with stops. It's pretty easy going. Very full day though. Wow, several people told me they had seen bears. I saw a lot of fresh bear scat, but I never saw any bears. Just so the only bear I saw was one yesterday. Had a great conversation with some Potomac Appalachian Trail Club maintainers who were rebuilding the shelter. Had a good conversation with this sort of an old codger, sort of like me, who is doing a very long section hike. And he knew about Hawk and T-Rex. He knew Hawk and T-Rex were on the long trail. Isn't that interesting? My apologies to Hawk. When I was talking to the trail crew, I couldn't come up with his trail name. I knew his real name, but I couldn't come up with his trail name. But had a great day. A lot of lush greenery, flowers. Had a thunderstorm, and just as soon as it came rolling in, it came rolling out, and the sun came back out again. And just before the thunderstorm, I had the first trail magic. So I had a burger and a root beer, and got picked up by my son here, Goldfinch. And he's done this section of the AT with me before. So I've wrapped up now this gap that happened in March, just 2 months ago, almost to the day, in which this was all covered in fresh snow, several inches of fresh snow, and I got hypothermia and had to go home for a couple days. So looking forward to what comes next.